Hey everyone, Jordan Rennells here from A Long-Expected Soundscape. I just wanted to take a few minutes and show you some of the tools that I'm using to create this project. The first one that I'm going to show you is something called WEAPONISER. Open this up here. This is from KROTOS, so definitely want to check this one out. Basically what I'm using it for here is I have a bunch of samples loaded in. You can see I have sword hits, and I have different sizes, a little bit of blood and gore sounds in there. And basically I have all of these samples loaded. There's multiple in each kind of outlet here. And I have randomized settings on. So when I click this fire button, it plays those samples and kind of randomizes a little bit of their elements and which one plays when, and maybe sometimes we'll have this hit matched with this blood sound effect, and maybe we'll have a different one some other time. So it changes based off of when I push this. It'll kind of randomly select a few for it to play, which is really cool. It gives it a natural feel to it. So I've made this preset for just kind of weapon sounds, attacks, and stabs and things like that. But I've also made a kind of a nice one for bow sounds, bows and arrows and whatnot. So same idea, samples are loaded in there, and then I push the fire button, and we get these awesome arrow flyby sounds. Okay, so really simple. I'm just loading in my samples and it's randomizing it for me so that I can get this kind of natural feel instead of laying it in all manually. Now, if we look at my session, you'll see I have a bunch of tracks here, and these are all rendered versions of what I had originally up here in the WEAPONISER track. So I typed in some MIDI to play that note, and then I rendered it out so that my computer can work a bit easier. So that's what's going on there. And I'm going to load this back up to the preset that it was on before, and then we will take a quick listen to what it sounds like. So I'll play from here. These are all samples using WEAPONISER. So let's have a listen. So a great little example of some of the things that are going on there. So let's listen to it in context now. I'll play from back here. There we go. So that's just a quick example of this awesome tool from KROTOS that I've been using, WEAPONISER. Definitely makes these things way easier and way more interesting, and it's just fun to use. It was a blast putting these presets together, and I used it in a lot of other chapters. This one is obviously when the Fellowship starts fighting the orcs in Moria, but I used it a ton in Helm's Deep and a bunch in some other chapters as well. So that's one of the tools that I've been using. I'm going to make a couple of other videos for the other tools that I'm using, but this is the first one from KROTOS. So that is a little demo of WEAPONISER. Hope you enjoyed it.